So, a very good morning, students. Today we'll do a new chapter of your SST, that is chapter 16th, India Wins Freedom. And this chapter is given in your book on page number 107. So, let's start. Okay. So, the name of the chapter is India Wins Freedom. Okay. So, what is written over here? The Indian National Congress achieved limited success in the early years. What is a Indian National Congress? So Indian National Congress was a party that was there in India. So in the early years, Indian National Congress achieved very limited success. Okay. And who were the leaders of the Congress party? Leaders of the Congress parties were also known as moderates. So first let us do the meaning of moderates. What basically moderates are? So moderates are basically those persons who give their opinions and especially about anything that is related to politics. Okay. So leaders of Congress were known as moderates. Okay. And what these moderates used to do, they used to basically do, who used to petitioned means request the British government to bring reforms. Reforms here means changes. And some moderate leaders were. So who were these moderate leaders? Dadabhai Naoroji, Gopal Krishna. So the self-government means independence. So he told that self-government and independence is my birthright. Birthright means the day I am born, from then and that time only, Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it means I'll definitely have this right. So this quote was written by Bal Gangadhar Tilak. So this is the basic meaning that we have done till now. First, so we'll just quickly have a recap. What we did, that there were two parties. First were the moderates. They used to request the British government to bring reforms. And the two moderate means the two leaders of the Indian National Congress Party were Dadabhai Naoroji and Gopal Krishna. And gradually one more group rose up in the Indian National Congress, and they were known as radicals. They totally and strongly opposed the British by doing strikes and boycotts. And the name of the radicals were Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Bipin Chandra. And this quote, that is Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it, this quote was written by Bal Gangadhar, known as moderates, because what they used to do, they used to request the British government to bring reforms. Gradually what happened, one more group rose in the Indian National Congress. That means in future what happened, one more group rose means grew up in the Indian National Congress, and they were known as radicals. Who were they known as? They were known as radicals. So what was their the basis of dealing with the British? As these moderates used to request the British government to bring reforms, but here these radicals, they used to strongly oppose the British. Why they used to strongly oppose the British? Because they want their own freedom, and for that purpose they used to do strikes, they used to boycott. Okay, they used to use these sort of ways. And the name of the radicals which came up or which grew up or rose up in the Indian National Congress were Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Bipin Chandra. So these were those three leaders, or we can say those freedom fighters of the radical groups. After that, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, he has written this quote, that is Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it. What is the meaning of Swaraj? Swaraj means self-government, means independence. So next we will do partition of Bengal. Partition means division, means Batwara. Okay. So in the year 1905, the British decided, what they decided? To partition Bengal, means to divide Bengal. So one part was to have largely the Hindu population, and the another part was to have the Muslim population. Okay. So why was this partition attempted? So this partition was attempted to prevent Hindus and Muslims from uniting. Uniting means they just wanted to prevent or to stop so that the Hindus and the Muslims don't come together and they don't go against the British. Okay, after that, so the Indian Congress Party, they launched the Swadeshi, the boycott movement. Okay, so what they did, they launched the Swadeshi and the boycott movement, and we are going to do the meaning of this within like 2 to 3 minutes. So as a result, the British reunited Bengal in 1911. So after they launched these two movements, forcefully what the British had to do, they had to reunite. Reunite means again bring together the Hindus and the Muslims in 1911. Okay, so the partition that was done by the British was taken away, means that was abolished in 1911. So next we'll talk about the Swadeshi and the boycott. So first of all, let us do the meaning of Swadeshi. What is the meaning of Swadeshi? Means one's own country. Swadeshi means one's own country, means the movement aimed to popularize the goods that were made in India only. So what the people used to do, they used to boycott. Boycott means they used to refuse to buy or deal with those goods that were made in foreign countries, or basically in England. So whenever they used to buy any good or any sort of goods used to come in India, they used to make huge bonfires of the foreign made goods, means they used to burn the foreign made goods, means they used to burn the foreign goods. So in the Swadeshi and the boycott movement, a large number of women and students also joined. And the government, what the British government used to do? So the British government tried to suppress. Suppress means forcefully. They tried to, stop this movement. Okay. So next is Gandhiji leads the nation. So in the year 1915, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, he returned to India from South Africa. So what he was doing in South Africa, there Gandhiji fought against the Rastic policies. Now what are Rastic policies? Means where the white rulers, means the Britishers, they were doing the unfair treatment on the people. Means basically unfair treatment was done on a particular group or race of people. So there he fought against the Rastic policies. So basically what was his method of fighting? His method of fighting was known as Satyagrah. And Satyagrah was basically based on two principles. First was truth, another was non-violence. So now, see, after returning to India, when Gandhiji came back to India, he travelled across the country and he was totally shocked by the poverty. Poverty means garibi. And then he decided not only to fight against the British, but also the prevailing social and religious practices. Means the evil things that were going on in the social and religious practices, especially the caste system. So he asked people not to obey the unjust laws of the government. So we have done these 3 to 4 topics, and just go through these topics, and if you have any problem, kindly we'll discuss in the online class. Okay.